Namaste, beloved ones, and welcome to Soul Mirrors. Now, if you're saying, hey, Kira, little different opening, there's normally some music and we hear about the show. Well, guess what? It happened again. And so this time, my beloved Sri Ram Ka, right before the show started, if you don't know what it happened again means, it means last week this show got interrupted. And tonight it tried again. So this time we were prepared and we are coming into you through a different system. And this way we are able to be here with you live. It was a last minute to get here. So thank you for being here. Thank you for holding the presence. And I really felt to bring you my mountain tonight. But of course, looking up into our skies, our beautiful condors that nest right up at the top of our mountain here, all of our flags, we have 44 flags from Bhutan, from our nirvana to you. Welcome to Soul Mirrors. What is your life reflecting right now? And as you take in that beautiful, deep, conscious breath, let's begin this evening by first welcoming the new moon. Before we go any further this evening, let's just welcome the new moon. And in that, I want to remind you that our beloved Jess Juntunen, who will only be able to appear via audio connection, but she'll be with us very shortly, will be with us tonight. She just completed that new moon. And here we are in this moment of extraordinary golden chalice ignition. A moment where the gift of the void is that we are able to navigate it with our open eyes. That we're able to walk in knowing what's in front of us. Thereby there can be no fear. And it brings us back to something Sri and I first started talking about on Sunday that I am going to be sharing with you more about right now. And that is, let us not forget that 2021 is the top, right? We've been in this beautiful escalator of ascension. 2015, we put out all the graphics and the escalator and showed all the years and how this was going to be and how it would come forward. And here we are. And look where we are. Wow. I mean, seriously, look where we were in 2015. I think Sri and I were still in Guatemala, just heading to Uruguay. And so this is really an extraordinary moment for us all. That in this moment, as the center of our own being is being challenged, we have the unique opportunity in May through this truth ignition and in the moment of this illuminated new moon to call forward the creation, the miracle, the dream that you have been waiting to manifest right now. But there's a catch, right? There's always a catch, right? So what's the catch? The catch is that to do it requires anchoring in multidimensional consciousness without hesitation. And there's very few who sincerely can do this because the fear energy that is overlaying in this window right now is going to use everything it can in its power to pull you out of the trust energy. And remember, it's fear, it's trust. And in the world of all of this beautiful archangelic experience, in that world, trust and love are the exact same thing. Without trust, we cannot love. Without love, we cannot trust. And it begins with self-love. It begins with knowing who you are and not being afraid of you. And also not flagellating yourself. How many of you really can't let go of beating yourself up? And I want you to really consider that. And I want to give a shout out to someone who might be listening who I had the pleasure and the honor of being with today. And before we go any further, I've got people waving at me going, phone number. So remember, tonight we are over at Oneness Talk Radio. You can call in and please do. I want to hear your questions. And of course, Jess and I will be here and available to hear your reading requests as well. 517-208-1500. So again, that's 517-208-1500. We are only at Oneness Talk Radio tonight. So please give a call over there, 517-208-1500. And so as we are in the moment, as this new moon energy is coming forward, I want to bring in, and I'm going to walk over to the call board, so give me a moment, guys, because I want to bring in our beautiful co-host, the one, the only, and oh my goodness gracious, how could I have more than one person from her? I think this is her. I think you're the cell phone. Oh, I hope you are. Hey, is this Jess? Say hello. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on, guys. I did not start. Forgive me, mi culpa, as they say. Okay, say hi again. Jess. Okay. Let me try this one. Like I said, I had two. Jess, say hi.
Hello.
I found you. All right. We found you. Thank you, everyone. And Jess, all right, my angel, here we are. So settle in. You get to kind of like sit back, and you were looking really gorgeous this evening, FYI. By the way, everyone, Jess was looking gorgeous as we were all kind of, backstage waiting to go on the air. Jess, talk to us. I know part of the radiance that I was experiencing was your ceremony. So let's continue right now. Let's all come together and let's really feel. Talk to us, Jess. Where were you taking everyone? What's going on? How's the energy flowing?
It's absolutely amazing. Many of you here, hello. You just came on over from the new moon ceremony that I facilitate every month. And, we're still in it. We were so in our visions and our dreams, and also really just anchoring balance, and reclaiming our harmony through that ceremony and through the practices that we shared together and expanded in the meditation. And still just really in it, because I went directly, from there to here, and I feel the anchoring. I don't know what you're noticing today, Kira. I'm very interested, but it is like a extremely uplifted shift in the energy today, and I am feeling that full moon coming and feeling what we're setting in motion here. So thank you for having me, and I'm grateful to be here. Even if you all can't see me, we're here. I'm here.
Oh, you're here. You're here. You're flying with these condors right here. You're here. Jess, I want to share with you that I was just starting to share that today I want to pick up on what you're saying, because I know a lot of people are having the same experience, and jump into the call board and talk to us about it. Also, if you want to jump in over at Oneness Talk Radio, there is a chat there as well as over at YouTube. So you could be doing that as well. But today, Jess, it was a day of celebration was the word I wanted to call forward, that everyone that I was engaging was in a celebratory mood, a moment of miracle presence. And, on a very personal note, I will share the miracle that my 22-year-old daughter, who I lost when she was 3, is graduating college Saturday, and has not only reached out to me, but is going to come to Ecuador for a few months, like next month.
Oh my gosh.
So that is a bona fide miracle. And I just wanted to declare that miracle, because it happened in the energy also of this whole Mother's Day experience. Think about that. And so really quite extraordinary. She sent me a picture. We are literally carbon copies of each other. I kid you not. Even the length of her hair. So that kind of was fascinating to look at, a little mini me. And so I just wanted to share that, because that's the power of this illuminated new moon. That's the power of the healing and the holding that can happen. And that's the moment we're in, and we're in this moment where let us come together as the soul mirrors we are, knowing the truth of how powerful we are. And this goes back to this beautiful one I had my arms around today, because this beautiful one is in pain. And how many of you, Jess, how many people do you know right now are in pain? Just let's just stop there, right?
Yes. I mean, I've had more crisis calls come through lately than I have in a while, and it all happened at the same time. Very interesting.
Right?
people in pain, people in fear, the pain triggering their fear, right? Massive stuff.
Thank God you're there. I just want to first say thank you for your service, because the reason your phones are ringing is because you've reached the level of mastery where we can break through the barrier of reactivity, let go of the egoic owning of empathy, and hold our benevolent queenship to be of highest service always. That's the moment we're in, my angels. And I want you to just breathe that in. Because if you found your way to the show, whether you thought you were there already or not, get ready. There's more. There is so much more. That it does make you smile, right, Jess?
Absolutely.
Right. So when we're talking about this, the reason I want to have this beautiful perspective in front of us is I'm going to put up the 7 polarities chart. And Jess, I don't know if you're able to watch or not, but I'll definitely be describing it because we have plenty of people that are just listening to us this evening. So Shri and I put this up, and here we are, Jess, in this new moon. And I want to call to everyone's attention again. If you look at the top, the gray bar, it shows you the year. It shows you the force of destruction that would be going through this cycle. And remember, Shri and I put this out. We put out the 7 polarities of free will in late 2014. And so what's so extraordinary is when you see this now, you can see what has happened. And if you look over at the right, so you have the force of destruction, the density force would be fear. Fear is what motivates the force of destruction. Every time we are afraid, every time we doubt, we are literally not in the creation field. So no matter what we're looking to do, if we're carrying heaping helpings of doubt, and especially self-doubt, which usually comes forward in lack of confidence or the way we come forward in the world, then that fear, that doubt is saying that we are always going to be in the force of destruction. Thereby our emotional body will rule. Thereby we will be in this first column. Simultaneously go all the way to the other side and look at the force of co-creation. That is the yoga of self-ascension. The force of co-creation as the yoga of self-ascension is the eternal spiral. It is that which is eternally moving through those beautiful 4 steps of self-ascension. No specific order, but we know we're moving through them. And we're aware that sometimes we're moving up and sometimes we're not. And sometimes we're lateral and sometimes we're not. But it's about being aware of our awareness, which can only happen through our absolute trust in the divine nature of that which we are. And, before I go any further, I just want to take that chart down. Jess, are you breathing?
Yeah, I am. I'm riveted. I find this just all so fascinating. And having been there when you released the chart, and revisiting it now, it's mind blowing. How accurate it is and how useful this is, though. It's more than the prediction and seeing what's there. It's what is available that I just love about this, that it's really this amazing way to expand upon the energies that are happening now and to harness the miracle energy that's present.
Right.
It's profound.
And I'm going to go ahead and put up for all of you right now the May up-level calendar, because this is another one. And if you do not have the calendar, please get it. Because as masters that are being tapped on the shoulder right now, many of you are in pain. Many of you are in fear because you think you're crazy, because you're not finding your tribe. Well, guess what? Welcome home. Jess, you want to echo that?
Welcome home. Absolutely. We're here and we are strong.
Oh, yeah, baby. And so what's important to remember is that you are not alone and you are not crazy. And in this month right now, look at May 30th. You notice in May 30th, there is this green light. It's very much this Archangel Raphael. However, what happened was that we entered into the first opening of the first of 3 harmonic waves on May 1, and the literal future with this whole month is a spiral. You see the beautiful violet ray energy there that's igniting the spiral, but this month is about water. And it's about staying in the container of the water that is not polluted and paying attention to being attracted into an ocean that has a very strong undertow. And if you look at today, as you look at the calendar, today is supercharged because that ray goes right through this moment into tomorrow, where it will go back into next week. Do you see what's happening with the concentric time? Can you feel it? And then as we start spinning, what's going to happen is, and I'm going to invite you, if you're gazing at this, imagine that ray of light is now starting to move this whole wheel, and it's literally spinning. And allow yourself to go through that gate that's in the middle that has the 2 white peacocks at the top, and begin to notice what tomorrow and in this moment is already opening for you. And then I want you to look at Friday the 14th, this same week, just 3 days from now, because on Friday the 14th, Mercury is going to go officially into its pre-phase. And what is so incredibly profound about that, and I'm going to put up the Ascendant numerology in a moment, is that how many of you, Jess, all right, I'm going to ask you right now, do you feel like this Mercury retrograde has already begun?
Oh, absolutely. I'm hearing that across the board. We've been experiencing retrograde type activity for a minute.
Right? And tech? How about tech? How many of you, do I have like a big old hand wave, like an arena full of us right now going, oh, wow. And the reason that the tech is acting out is that the tech is actually looking for love. You know, right now, there is this huge search for love. And it's not about the emotion of love. It's about the love that brings stability. You know, it's like Shri and I. The one thing people know is there's always going to be Shri and I. And everything has tried to make sure there wouldn't be. And there's still going to be Shri and I. And that's the type of love that we all are capable of knowing. Does that make sense, Jess? Or is that making resonance to you?
Yeah, I'm just like sitting here steeping in what you're sharing and smiling. If you could see me, I'm just feeling the love that is here, that is so present for us right now. And thank you and Shri for continuously being here. And yeah, you're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere.
Right. And that's the moment at hand. And this is why, and I want to put up the Ascendant numerology because it gets even more, and then the phone lines are like off the charts, Jess. But let's go to the Ascendant numerology first, because this is important if you guys can see this. So even if you can't, first and foremost, I want you to look at today. Today is the illuminated new moon, May 11, 2021. We are getting hit with the truth again. Today, everything's shifted back into divine truth. So what divine truths were revealed? And this is what keeps happening is even, the people I'm working with, the ones that I'm having the blessing of being with, everyone is being tapped on the shoulder. We are literally living the divine director's ensoulment. It's so important to remember that because right now, literally in this moment, imagine a world where with every breath and in every moment, you did only see the highest potential for yourself and for everyone. Well, look at our month. Look at your throat chakra on the body. Look at it on this incredible soul chart wheel. And here's what's so amazing, guys. We're in this energy right now, and we're going to get hit again on Friday. Jess, feel that. Can you feel that already, Jess?
I'm ready and locked and loaded. Let's do it.
I know, right? And then remember, guys, look here. Then we're going to get, you got to love this month. Then we are going to have this full moon, total lunar eclipse up level on May 26th. That's going to take all of this into manifestation. This is the month, and it's a month of choice. So knowing that your ascended presence is right here, and knowing, kind of that the condors are flying, right? That the eagles are saying yes. Why would you hold back on your greatest manifested dream when it's literally being given to you? Jess, I need to share with you. I keep wanting to see you. I'm like, Jess, where are you? And but it's that moment where you just want to grab someone by the shoulders and say, don't you get it? You've got a window. It's being gifted to you, and you still won't take action. It's like, riddle me this, humanity, right? Jess, am I making sense? What do you think? Do they need the hook to pull me off?
You are making sense. And there's such a resistance that a lot of humanity still has to the entire notion that we're one, and that there's something more happening beyond this mundane, illusionary experience. And at the same time, there's enough of us waking up, and it's just that motivation to keep going. So those that are just drowsy enough or ready enough see you doing your thing, and, it knocks a few more things loose for them. It's like a big shake-up moment for humanity. And some are going to have a really bumpy ride where they get shaken, but in the end, it is all imperfection.
Well, speaking of that, let's go back for 1 second to that 7 polarities chart. And I just want to put that up one more time. And I want to bring you to this year. I want you to, if you want to, look at 2020. Doomsday predictions. That's where fear had gotten, right? Remember that this fear, along with the trust, love, self-ascended energy, has been growing. It's been growing. And humanity as the whole has been moving through their own evolution. And here, Jess, is what is so important. So we have been on this escalator, and you see that right now, we are all working through the 7th chakra in one way or another. And in density, it's actually it's a lack. It's actually a lack because it ties into the whole lack of everything. And this move into authority and power through dogma and intimidation. I wrote this in 2014. I just want that noted, for the record, because when you look at all of this, it blows me away too. And what is so important to look at is last year's divine nature. Go to that side of the chart. Last year was it was the COVID. It was when COVID really started getting in there. End of 2019, greed or love, political instability and corruption or passionate action. Right? And so that's when the lineage holders first started jumping in. And then by 2020, the up level began. And because we didn't even know that was going to be there when this was put out. But look at the force of co-creation. It was our divine nature, Jess. It's that trust doubled, right? It's that clarity, that vision, that flow of knowledge that has brought in front of humanity right now. We don't have to be focused on the left-hand side of this chart. Look at the right. And it's about abundance in ways we have never even dreamed of, because we've let go of the scarcity and we see the blessing and the life enhancement and all that's coming forward. And this is the moment. We're in a choice. So Jess, when I share that with you, what's going on over there?
It's so incredibly exciting because I know many of you might be feeling this too, but it is, oh my gosh, the moment that we all said we wanted to be here for, and it's not just stuff of people might have told you as a kid you had your head in the clouds or whatever, right? When you believe that this is all possible, that we could have harmony on our planet.
Jess, we could have a show where everybody could tell us what they were told as a kid. Keep going.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, we could.
I know. I'm thinking maybe. Go ahead.
It's that moment where that little kid that knew it was all true and possible is here to say, yeah, let's play and let's do it.
You are not crazy. You are not alone.
I know.
And you are
Exactly.
not outside of that which is true. Remember, we've started talking about this a while ago. What if we are the mainstream? What if the creative potential, look at us, Jess, together we are better, right? So imagine that the power of the fear, that which would seek to keep you in fear, is doing it because it's terrified that you're going to be over here in trust. Because if you're in trust, there is nothing they can do that can stop you. It doesn't matter. It's not going to happen, right? I mean, that's just where it is. And Jess, I'm hearing the right. Tell me your experience. What's going on?
What's that?
I'm sorry, honey.
What was the question? And what
It wasn't a question. I was saying I'm listening to you saying, hearing what's happening here, and I'm feeling your energy. I'm feeling the creation energy, and so I wanted to tap in. What's going on?
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, my gosh. It's incredible to, it really is a combination of so many things. And I just feel that I am present, right, as we have all been connecting on Monday Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And the power in that. And there is a awakening to happening within me personally. I'm noticing this within others that have been really doing the work, that there's an anchoring of our mastery. There's an anchoring of the creation, and there's an inspiration that's birthing. And I just feel like, okay, this is it. And this is the time, it's past, if not now, when. It's right now. It's right now. And I feel just like the best is yet to come, and I'm really excited, and I'm just grateful that I'm here to be able to share with all of you and in this moment, because I know for all of you, it wasn't easy getting here, but we're here.
Right?
We're here.
Well, Jess, let's do this. I'm going to jump over to the phone lines for a second. And remember, if you have a question for us, make sure that you press *5 so that we know you have a question. And of course, Jess will still be on with us. So Jess, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and open up. We're going to first go right here to, you want to take a call, honey? Jess?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's do this. Hopefully we won't get any reverberation with both of you open. First time I'm trying this, but I think we should be good. So we're going to go to Mill Valley, California. Hey, Mill Valley, California, welcome. Okay, so I'm hearing us. I'm going to first of all mute you, sweetheart. So Mill Valley, we're going to come back to you. And when we do, when you hear us call your name, you're going to want to turn your volume way down, because we were hearing us on your station. And thank you. We're excited about that. Just, as we're doing that, we've got someone here in the Twin Cities with their hand up. So I'm going right over here now to the Twin Cities with a hand up. Hey, welcome. Namaste.
Hello! Kira!
Hi.
I am so excited I got through. I have never been able to make it through, and today was the day. I just knew it was the day. I'm so excited.
Wow!
I
Yeah.
followed my inner guidance to this very moment, standing here in the bathroom in the basement of my house.
Oh my God.
Knowing I am shaking, vibrating. I know that I have that sense tonight, like immediately.
Wow.
I can't wait to. Oh, can you hear me?
I can. I'm just listening to you, sweetheart.
I need to talk to you very much. You've been on my mind. Everything has come together. I have aligned myself. I know exactly what I need to be doing. I thought this would come out more clear, but it isn't. But I also have a video that I taped of myself last week of where, you connect with your inner self much, and I now with the new frequencies that have come in, you're able to shift your physicality so much so that I took a video recording of me shifting an under eye bag, and it just went away. So I need to send that to you.
Okay.
And I need to talk now, and we need to. Hi, Dad. I love you. Hi. I'm so excited. Okay. That's all. I love you.
Well, we love you.
It was my time to call.
It was your time to call. Oh, honey, we love you so much. And just, on this illuminated new moon, know that the highest service is absolutely manifesting. And of course you got through today. May that be the affirmation. My heart. Jess, anything you want to add, sweetheart?
My heart is just so big around you and feeling the effervescence and joy that you are. It's a blessing to connect with you. And yeah, I just got to share, as you were sharing, all the crystals are reforming on my desk in front of me. And there's a lot of energy working with you. So thank you. Thank you for calling.
Oh, thank you. Feel us loving you so much, Angel. Many blessings. Namaste. We love you. Ooh, Jess. All right, my angel Jess, we have got to talk here. So as we are in this moment right now, and as the energy of this specific week is hitting us at the throat, what's happening is that along with the natural clarity that we are seeking to anchor, we need to remember, I'm going to put up the Ascended numerology just one more time because it's easier to look at it than to have me simply talk about it. And the one thing that we want to remember is that right now, if you look at May 2021, the entire month is taking place in the 10 plus the infinite. And what that means is that we are literally having an opportunity to spend the entire month, most likely in the easiest, most effortless way we have ever done, whereby our higher mastery presence can honestly assist to fully anchor within. And this is really important to remember because this is why so many are feeling so, I don't want to use the word scared, but if you look at May 2021 again, remember that it's a choice month and that the Ascended numerology code for this month is the 5, meaning just May itself, not May inserted into this year. So just the energy of any random May is always bringing in the 5. And what is the 5? It's eternal life, number of Shiva. It is the 5-pointed star. It is the energy of incredible rejuvenation. And this week, we are heading into the first pre-phase of this Mercury retrograde that will come into its own by the end of this month. There's just so much happening this month. And as we move into this Mercury retrograde, all of the issues that have been coming up right now, if you're able to really allow yourself to stay in that Taurus field of creation where we are that central 0 point, if you're able to stay in that right now, the world is waiting for you to sincerely create. So are you ready to create your dreams? And I want you to feel that. Notice what your chakras feel like when you hear that. And Jess, I want to check in with you. What does that feel like?
Yeah, I feel an amazing expansiveness.
Right.
And at the same time, I do notice a ton of activity in my throat chakra. Some of this I know is my own, and some of this is just feeling everybody. There's like a massive release that wants to happen and clear out through there. But yeah, I'm so extremely grateful, for this context and information that we have been gifted, because it helps you remember, of course we're going to be clearing, and it's a choice month, and it's truth chakra, and it's an opportunity to really get clear and release what would hold us back so we can really harness the powerful nature that we have to create into reality what we want.
Absolutely. And let us not forget that the month started with the first of the 3 harmonic waves. So let me go ahead and put that up, because have you noticed that, Jess?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, this is like a whole new ball game, learning how to flow with this. I mean, these waves are massive. I mean, there's moments of just complete upliftment and that connection to the expansiveness. But I mean, it's shaking things up. The physical body, the emotional body. It's, it can be a lot to move through as we're adjusting. It's a total different energy than we've ever experienced before.
Well, in every way. And I believe that we're all still adapting. Let's not forget the premise. And I have put up the 2021 energy flow as the spiral time ignition. This is what we are all adapting to. Remember last year, Jess, it seems like it was like 100 years ago, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, right? It was this beautiful, so let us not forget that what happened with that dragonfly ignition is that it literally lifted the first spiral. Remember last year was the first one. We had those 2 pillars and that pyramid energy, but the whole thing was held together by this first spiral. And then this spiral opens and really starts expanding on 8-8, the Lion's Gate, bringing us to the 2021 Taurus field that is inside of that ignited discus of Vishnu. And look at the power in the middle, if you're able to see it. And if you're not, what's happening is that you're looking at what would be the cross section of a tube. Let's just say that the Taurus was like a big hose, like a big old hose, that when you cut it, you were looking in the middle and you saw the inside ribs. Well, what's happening is that that's all being brought together by an ignition in the middle. And that's where I put the beautiful open violet eye. The violet flame energy has found through the hearts of those that are open to the multidimensional consciousness a way to offer the gift of rapid, stable upliftment.
Ooh.
Right?
That's exciting. Sign me up for that. Yes.
Right. And so this is why it's a challenge to understand. If you gaze at that, if you're watching the show, you'll see that there is a green. You'll see there's 3 green circles, like three shaded areas, and that this first came in with May. But if you look up at the top where you see the beautiful energy as it was outside of time, when you're looking at it from a multidimensional presence, this energy has actually been here. It has just not been able to express until now. So we have, right?
Wow, that's incredible. We made it. We made it to May.
Right.
Let's bring this on.
Well, and Jess, you're right. And this is why everyone, please, with my heart and soul, Jess, help us, help them get the word out. Mark your calendar for June 19. This June 19 has now become an extraordinary moment of calling together a worldwide experience of ascended consciousness at the water fountain of creation at Tosa Blue Mountain, where we will then be reaching out around the world. Jess, we have just today confirmed Ramsey, who is an extraordinary Sufi dancer who will be offering us his beautiful spiraling, whirling dervish. We also have confirmed the beautiful Sharon Rose, who today sang for me and showed me the Egyptian hieroglyphs in the order that ends with the sacred Sa. And I was transitioned listening. We are weaving with singers that are coming forward and dancers. And of course, let us not forget, it is Inti Rami. And so it is the moment of the great birth. And the fact that we've made it to May is extraordinary. But when it comes to this June solstice, This is an amplifying moment, my angels. And this is going to be a 3-hour worldwide ceremony for the amplification of consciousness and the magnification of the divine waters of life, so that we may all ascend into the levels of consciousness that will hold open the sacred container and strengthen it until we can get to that rainbow bridge seal at the September equinox, other date you want to be marking. This period of time needs our amplification. It needs our help. We have not reached critical mass. We are not at the point where we are home free. We cannot breathe a little sigh. We can breathe a little sigh of relief, but not too big a one. It's going to demand everything we have. And Jess, as I'm sharing this with you, what's going on? What are you experiencing? I'm checking in.
I can't check in. Oh, wow. I catch myself holding my breath a little bit there, Kira.
That's why I'm asking. I'm checking in. Talk to me. Digame, as they say here.
Digame. It's so big, there is that, like, oh my gosh, can we keep this up? Can we keep doing this? You know?
Right.
There's that moment of just, oh my gosh, it's so massive and major, and you almost just stop breathing for a moment, because it's really important. And there are, those little like fears, that come up with that, like, ooh, wow, can I really do this? And,
right.
And thanks for asking, because that's there.
So let's talk about that, because if you're asking, I know other people are asking, and I've got other people with hands up. So let's see what they're asking and bring them in. Does that work?
Absolutely.
All right. So let's see. I've got several people with their hands up. We're going to go here to Cleveland. Hey, Cleveland with a hand up. What's your question? Hi. Oh, do I hear somebody coming? There they are. Hi.
Hi.
Namaste and welcome to the show. We saw your hand up and wanted to connect.
Me? Astaria?
Yeah, honey, you. Astaria. Hi.
Only you. Well, Master Lady Kira Raa, happy Mother's Day, and I'm so delighted for your daughter. I can't wait to see her beautiful,
thank you,
smiling face, hugging you and loving you at Tulsa Blue Mountain. I'm so excited for both of you, and yes.
Well, thank you. Now I have put it out there for all of you to witness. May it now come into fruition as we have planned. So thank you.
Yay!
Indeed.
I'm celebrating your miracle. Yes.
Hey,
and
not bad.
Yes. And you and Sri are definitely miracles that this planet needs right now.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I love you both so much. You are my cosmic parents forever. And I wanted to ask you for a mini soul reading for my heart that is ready to expand and grow, and my soul that wants to soar.
Oh, well, sweetheart, the first thing that I'm going to share with you this evening, and then I am going to invite Jess to share as well, because she's here as well, is that it's such a blessing for you to say yes to you in a way that brings you the greater gift of the divine presence within. In this moment, and all of you that may want to do this as well, because all of our callers are always for each other, right? Let's all bring our hands right here. Let's all just start right here, kind of in that, right between the second and third, right there. And let's do a nice big deep Ave Sa breath. And Jess, you're with us. Let's do this. And let's remember to smile. And I want to bring that up right here, right to where I have this beautiful lotus. I want to bring one hand right here and feel the warm gift of trust, of all of the creation that is within you, lifting and illuminating and coming right up to your throat and freeing the burdens that you're wearing on your shoulders? How can you really be free? And how can your truth radiate if you've collapsed into your shoulders? And so in this moment, if you're able to, cross your arms around yourself. Bring your feet in if you're standing. If you're sitting, let that spine be straight. And curl the head down as far as you can comfortably go. And free the upper spine. Free the neck. Free the shoulders. And begin to circle the shoulders. We're holding and lifting the head, lifting the head. Now we're going back. We're rolling the shoulders. And we're going to bring those arms up, breathing up. We're going to open and receive. And we're going to come forward and we're going to say thank you. Bring it all into our heart. And listen, knowing that which brings us the greatest joy is of the highest realms always. And so it is. Let's take in a breath. So how are you? I just want to check in with you.
I'm feeling that bliss. Yes. Woo!
I think we all are, and thank you for joining and giving that with us, sharing that with us. And Jess, would you like to share anything else, honey? I guess not. Okay. And so, my love, thank you for being with us. We are so grateful. And, breathe in the bliss, right? Just breathe that in. Yeah, there it is. There it is. And I will share, and for all of you right now, let's go back to that second chakra, right? You feel that? Let's remember that creation right now is right here. It's in this manifest energy. It's in our higher self. And so no dream is too big. And it's all yours to claim. I love you, honey. I'm so glad you were here. Many blessings. Mwah. I love you. Bye, sweetheart. And it looks like Jess dropped. All right. So that means that I get the blessing of just being able to be here with you. And I'm going to go right back over to the call board right now. We're going to go back to Mill Valley where we tried earlier. So again, hey, Mill Valley, we're going to welcome you in and just turn your volume down when you say hi. So welcome, Mill Valley, California.
Hi there, Kira. Namaste.
Hi, sweetheart. Welcome. I'm glad we got you back in the show.
I'm so grateful. Yes, there's always a little bit of a delay, so I'm playing, like a game of mute and unmute because I never want to miss anything that you say.
How beautiful!
But I'm glad that you caught me.
Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. How can I serve you tonight, my angel?
Well, I wanted to thank you and Jess. I was on her new moon call as well, and hopefully she hears this or feels this since she dropped. But I wanted to just say thank you so much for your and Shree's steadfast commitment, focused awareness, and complete trust. Because I've been with you since December 2019. I told myself I wouldn't cry. Sorry, but thank you. This has been an amazing journey, and I feel like it's the first time in my life where I'm not fearful of trusting. And I didn't really know what that felt like. And this is amazing. Everything is coming together. And, there are still lots of situations that I would like to see a little bit differently, but being able to just handle things in such a graceful manner, I've never experienced that before. And I'm just so grateful to you. If you hadn't been able to be that strong, you couldn't help all of us. And this is a beautiful. I have so many things unfolding for me.
Instead of being fearful, I'm just looking in awe, and I'm so grateful. I'm waking up every morning grateful, going to sleep grateful. I'm smiling all the time. And at the beginning of the month, I actually cut off all my hair. And it felt so amazing to just release years and maybe generations of trauma.
Right?
And just feel free. Yes, I feel like I'm here to play. We all chose to be born to play, and I'm finally playing. It's so amazing. Thank you so much.
I'm playing with you, and I'm giggling because this is all my Shree hair, right? I get it, girl, and I am so proud of you. My heart is just so filled. It's like I just want to dance with the gift that you have called forward because you have said yes to you. You know, that's what the show is. It's soul mirrors. You are the mirror. Now mirror for more. And then your steadfast commitment, your focused awareness, your complete trust does that for others. That's how we do it. And my heart is just so big around you. And I know everyone listening is as well. So first and foremost, please feel us loving you.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to love more. And I always thought God is love and got laughed at for it, but now it makes even more sense because if love is trust, then there really is nothing to be afraid of. And I was right all along, and all I need to do is just enjoy myself. Like, no more being afraid, no more being sad or scared or untrusting. That's not really who we are. And I'm so grateful that I can do that for real.
Yes, you are not alone and you are not crazy. You are the mainstream, sweetheart. Let more people see you roar. Oh, what a blessing you are. What a gift.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love you. Oh my God, honey.
I love you too.
All right, sweetheart.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to come see you in Ecuador. It's going to happen soon.
Yeah, sí, por favor. I mean, come on. Get down here, girl. We love it. All right, my love. Many blessings. I love you so much. All right. We're going to go to the, aren't we loving this? Oh my gosh, we're out of time. I was ready to start going right back to the call board. Oh my God. All of you that are in the call board, you must call back next week. Please call back next week. And remember, beloved ones, right now, in this moment, if you're catching this live, let us timestamp this in right now. Anything that you are calling forward from the grace of sincerity, love, and presence, without any agenda, through the clear divine channel of creation. It's in this moment, a breeze of the law of instantaneous manifestation that is yours to claim. With all my heart and soul, be here again next week. Be every Sunday at Shree and Kira Live, noon Pacific time. Monday nights, the I Am Discourses. And if you have not checked out what's going on this Saturday with my husband, Sri Ramka, and the Evasive Medical Intuitive, get over to ShreeandKira.com. Check out everything that's going on. This is your week. Mercury's going to have its first blush, and it's going to be actually fabulous. Starting this Friday, it's going to get even better. I love you, my angels. And from my beautiful little piece of nirvana to yours, have a beautiful, beautiful week. I love you. Namaste.